Things happen. The cat's in the prophet. The BEX and the cook. Huh. Back, brother. Go.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. The machine is out there with Black Hole. And it's the eraser. Then it's Big Smooth. Here's the eraser. And the shot goes down.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Duncan with it. Pass to Boomer. Murphy with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Jackson Davis with it. Guarded now by Duncan. The machine. That's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Duncan outside. Here's Boomer. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's the machine. Lively defending. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Boomer. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down low. Minnesota again turning it over.
Ball goes to Seattle.
Seattle has come out of the gates quickly. The eraser, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now here's Duncan. Jackson Davis defending. Shoots the three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Murphy. Here's the eraser. Now Jackson Davis. 5 on the clock. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So here's Murphy after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to the eraser. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's the Wizard. Back to Lively. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Right wing. The machine passes to the eraser. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And he makes the first. Harris is checked in for the Wizard. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota trails by 8. To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Jackson Davis. Scoreless thus far. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
To the middle. Here's Boomer. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Here's Jackson Davis. Outside, Murphy. To the right side. Here's the eraser. Sinks the three-pointer.
Number 9.
The eraser's got 9.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Pass to Lively. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here is Harris. Lock at 6. Now here's Duncan for 3. No good on the shot.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Murphy, and it's Seattle with another.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
So it's Minnesota now after the basket by Seattle. Another miss by Minnesota.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's the eraser. 9 points in the game so far. And the call will go against Boone. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Pass to Little General. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson Davis. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Deflects the pass. The shot by Duncan, nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Little General. Pass to Wells. 6 to shoot. Here's the eraser. Guarded by Harris. Here's Jackson Davis. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, James. Seattle leading by 4. Now Jackson Davis. They set the screen. Here's Little General, covered by Duncan. Clock at 4. Launches from deep. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. So it's Minnesota now. Duncan right side. Harris passes to Blackman. Here's Duncan. Pass to Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Seattle leading by 3. Jackson Davis with it. Pass to Little General. Here's the eraser. The 3 does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Down low, intercepted. And they're on the break. Here's Little General. Banked in off the glass.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Pass to Wells. Up top, Jackson Davis. James defending. Here's Jackson Davis. Duncan grabs the rebound. Here's Blackman. Now here's James. Duncan outside. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Duncan. No scoring in this one. 3 on the clock. Shoots it up.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Wells finds Jackson Davis. They set the pick to the inside and stolen by Harris. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now Jackson Davis. He gets it up. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Seattle leads by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside. Oh!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Minnesota trails by 4. Pass to the Wizard. James with it. Drives to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
For Minnesota, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Minnesota, James, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Seattle leading by 3. To the middle, here's the machine. Comes up empty down low.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
The 3 ball. They get the rebound. The Wizard. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 5.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Little General. Out to the right wing. Near the 3-point line, it's Murphy. And he knocks down the jumper. And Seattle leads by 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And he stuffs him. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Little General. James defending. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's James. Pass to Lively. Now James. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Wizard passes to James. Here's the Wizard, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
James, the pass to Lively. And here is James. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Pass to Boomer. Outside, James. Here is Boomer from outside the arc. Here's the Wizard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The Wizards got 6 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And he cuts it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Here's Little General. Pass to Wells. Here's the Machine. And Murphy has it in the corner. No good with the triple. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Now Lively. The Wizard, good. The Wizards got 8 points in the quarter.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
The Wizards gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Here's Little General. Outside, Murphy. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota with the ball. Inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Pass to the Machine. Here's Little General. Outside, Murphy. Seattle missing again. Here is Boomer. He's got 8. Back to Lively. Here's Boomer. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead. Here's Seattle. Pass to the Machine. Here's Wells. Outside, Murphy. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lively, that's good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. He's ready to talk things through with them. And it's Seattle with the ball. 7-point differential. pass to Jackson Davis. To the paint. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Now Lively. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Minnesota, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Lively. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lively. Seattle trails by 7. Pass to the eraser. Back to Jackson Davis. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Seattle shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, 4th team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Duncan taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Duncan.
Heating up from the line this quarter, which is really helping their cause. They're right around 80% now.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Seattle trails by 8. Jackson Davis with it. Here's the eraser. And once again off the mark by Seattle. A basket here would push their lead to double digits.
Yeah, looking in control at this point.
Now here is Harris. Shot clock at 5. Lively the pass to Blackman. Lets it fly. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to the eraser. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
11 feet away. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Jackson Davis. Pass to the eraser. Now Jackson Davis. 4 on the clock. Guarded by Harris. Great positioning on the putback. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Duncan surveying the D. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Minnesota, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line for one, Duncan.
That one misses for Duncan. And so for Seattle, their last game, a loss to Chicago. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Covered by Duncan. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Blackman. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Duncan's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so we conclude the first half. Minnesota on top. They lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Checking out Seattle, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for Minnesota.
Their second unit's been outstanding. Even with the starters on the bench, this team didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, tonight everybody was ready to go. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Minnesota leading by 14. The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. You've got Big Smooth. Black Hole is out there with the machine. It's the eraser. To the inside. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's the machine. And he comes up with the deuce. The machine's got 7 points.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Boomer gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Seattle trails by 15. Pass to Murphy. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's the eraser. Rebound, Minnesota. The Wizards got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Boomer, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Pass to the eraser. Rebound, Minnesota.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to Boomer. Back to Lively. To the middle. Here's the Wizard. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
James checked in for Minnesota. Wells, he's checked in for Seattle. Little General comes in for Black Hole. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And stolen by James. Pass to Boomer. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Out to Duncan. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's the Wizard. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
One shot.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Outside, Murphy. There's a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. A Wizard with the rebound. The Wizards got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's James outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here is Wells. Still yet to score. 5 on the clock. The eraser shot's good.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Pass to Boomer. There's the screen. Inside. Here's the Wizard. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Little General. Here's the eraser. Makes it off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Back to Duncan. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to the machine. Here's Little General. Tries again. Murphy can't hit. Duncan outside. To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Seattle calls timeout. And Seattle making a change here. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's Little General. Pass to Wells. Here's Swider. Guarded by Harris. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by James.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back to you guys.
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Harris setting the pick for James. And slam dunk by Harris.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Second personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And that one misses. And Seattle making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Harris, bounce pass. James with a deep 3. Seattle grabs the miss.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Seattle, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
At the line for the away team, number 7, 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Lively's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's James. He has 7. To the paint, looking for Harris. He gets it there. Count it. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And that one, good. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Guarded by Harris. Here's Wells. And Blackman pulls it down. Blackman's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Picked off in midair. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle.
Minnesota foul. 4th personal foul, 3rd team foul.
For Seattle, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis hits them both. And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. James, the pass to Lively. Here's Blackman. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 3. Back to Lively. From outside, off the mark. Here's Jackson Davis. James defending.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
At the elbow, it's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
For Minnesota, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. No good on that one. The erasers checked in for Seattle. Good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Little General. 55 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Guarded by Harris. Stolen by Lively. Going inside. Here's Blackman. The teardrop falls in. Blackman's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Now Lively. 6 points for him. One second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Duncan is out there with Shake and Bake, and it's Boomer, and there's Doc. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it. Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Duncan outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. And so Duncan nails them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Jackson Davis with it. To the wing right side. The machine passes to the eraser.
Minnesota foul. Number 55. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team. Number 9. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
And he sinks the second. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Doc. Here's the Wizard, covered by Wells. On the wing, Duncan. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop, Seattle grabs the miss. The Erasers got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Murphy. Pass to the machine. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
29. Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Seattle. Number 7. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Shot clock at 6. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Pass to the Wizard. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by the Eraser. The Erasers got 5 rebounds tonight. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Launches a three. Minnesota with the rebound.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The drive by Duncan. Fires the three. They get it again. Left side Murphy. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Shake and Bake's checked in for Doc. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Jackson Davis, the machine, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Pass to Boomer, fires the three. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Here's Lively. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 4 assists in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Black Hole passes to Murphy. Down low. And then Murphy with the dunk.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Pass to Lively. Here's the Wizard. Now Lively. Duncan in the corner. It's good.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Jackson Davis with it. And Murphy has it in the corner. Pass to Jackson Davis. Rebound, Minnesota. Here he goes.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Murphy against Lively. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess